Hey, if you have a Dodge Ram Mega Cab built in 2006 or possibly earlier, and you have super low airflow from your front dash vents, this might fix it. I bought my truck used 6 years ago in 2020, and it has never had air flowing except for a trickle from the front vents. I knew there were lots of folks who had blend and mode doors and actuators break, so I figured that must be the issue, but I checked all the doors and actuators and they were fine. So what was happening? Pause here and read this from aircondition.com. Basically, there's a nylon screen in the entrance to the plenum above the upper mode doors that Dodge put in as a stopgap to balance the airflow between the front and back seat vents. This probably originally worked okay, but over time it gets clogged with gunk and stops air from flowing to the front vents. But they said I needed to pull the whole dash to fix it, and I wondered if there was another way. So this is what I decided to try. I pulled the center dash bezel first, prise off with a little force. You can give yourself more room if you move the gear shifter down first. You can then unplug all the wiring connectors and set the bezel aside. I have an aftermarket radio here, but you next remove the radio and tray beneath it, which in my case has 3 screws on each side. Now you can see the plenum area for the front vents. There are 2 angled vent pieces, one for the driver's side and one for the passenger side. This was done to futurize the ability to have right and left zones. I cut an upside down V shape in the closest plenum, and then I sent a scope down to see what was in there. Sure enough, I could see the nylon screen and it was full of gunk. So I got an X-Acto knife and reached in the hole. With a little patience, I was able to cut a small hole in the screen. My original thought was to try and cut out the screen on the driver's side, but I wasn't sure how I was going to get the screen off the passenger side. Then I reached all the way in. It's a tight fit, but I have big hands that could still get in there, and I was able to grab the screen and just pulled. To my surprise, the whole screen came out in one piece that had been covering both the driver and passenger side. I scoped the area again, could see the mode door, so it was all clear now. Patched up the plenum with some metallic HVAC tape and put everything back in place. Then closed up the bezel and started the engine. All right, let's see if it works. Ooh, I could already feel it. Yeah, baby. Nice. Backseat vents still work good as well. Here's what the screen looked like. Good luck with your fix if you have the same issues.